I don't think so. You should have left me alone, Commander.
Mr. Vartha, no! Oh, damn it! You asked for this.
Commander. No.
Put those restraints on him, now.
Commander, I thought we were using stunners.
That was before he attacked me with a sword.
He is going to need medical attention quickly for this gunshot wound. We need to get him to Dr. Steiger.
We can search the lab later. Let's go regroup with the others on the bridge.
Doc, Raina, welcome to the bridge. Gentlemen, glad to see you both in good health as well.
Mac, we need you to come with us. We've got to meet the commander and Zen in the cargo bay. The commander shot one of the survivors, and Ty needs to get to him immediately.
Damn, okay, let's move out. We were just finishing our initial reports here.
Engstrom, can you come with us, or are you still working? It's probably safer if we all go together.
Good to see you both. Mac is correct. I am done with my initial diagnostics. Given my long history with Captain Clark, if he is shooting people, that means we are definitely weapons-free. Get your sidearms at the ready, please.
Let's get to the cargo bay and we can update what we've all found.
Commander shot one of them? Huh.
Drive Pod 1. I will have to give this an inspection when we are done in the cargo bay. The hatch here is locked and there is a blood trail leading to it. I can open it with my tools, but I'll need some time. Maybe we can find the key.
I checked the command console on the bridge for the hatch key. It was missing.
Let me get this blood sample quickly. I found a complete crew roster with biometrics. Through blood and tissue analysis, we should be able to identify everyone.
John? Zun? You both look better than your friend here. John, you're wounded.
It's a scratch, Ty. Keep him alive first.
He's barely alive. His vitals are almost non-existent. I can stabilize him, but he's going to need surgery. I'm going to try to use one of these bursts here. I'll prep him for cryo.
There are 8 cryobursts here. Only 2 look to be operational. The rest are inactive.
Maybe one of you can see if we can get a few more of these bursts activated. I think, given what I suspect, we should put everyone on this ship in cryo until we have the answers we need. We will also need a working grav sled to move them.
Okay, Engstrom, engineer diagnostic, please. What do we know?
Fuel tanks are severely damaged, having about only 20% functional capacity, which isn't enough to power jump drives. The power plant and life support systems need major repair. That hull breach in the auxiliary lab will fully collapse in an estimated 670 to 800 hours. If the hull collapses, that combined with the breaches to the fuel tanks will put both labs in Quadrant 4 in a vacuum, leaving access to only the spoke ring in Quadrant 2 of the ship. I do not know if a repair team can get here in time, and we don't have the weapons to scuttle the ship.
That lines up with what Zun has seen.
Can't you rig some sort of critical overload to the fusion reactor?
Possibly. It depends on if we can repair the power plant. However, I don't think the resulting explosion in this low of an orbit would be good for the planet's surface. Solar panels are maintaining power and can do so indefinitely with minimal to no movement. But even so, I am still reading a slight orbit decay. My guess is the debris field around the ship is pulling it down with it. The bottom line is that in due time this ship is going to crash and burn. Whatever survives re-entry could end up being that same nuclear explosion, but on the planet's surface.
Damn, well this is going to be a tough call.
Waymire, security cameras.
I went over the security camera footage while we were on the bridge. Get a load of this. 312 hours ago, while the crew was asleep, the cameras to the auxiliary laboratory were intentionally shut off for 10 minutes. 311 hours ago, an explosion rocked the auxiliary laboratory, destroying the cameras inside. Minutes later, several crew members emerged from their staterooms and began savagely attacking one another. Several were killed. Then the crew starts smashing light fixtures and cameras. And here is something weird since we are looking at 8 empty ones. Over the last 4 months, the ship received a total of 6 deliveries of cryoberths from Merc crews. The berths all appear occupied.
This open one has Willow Dawn stenciled on the side. Obviously, that's the ship. Anyone heard of it?
Raina, what are you doing? Can you fill them in on the library data we found while I work on our patient here?
I'm getting a sample from these bloody handprints all over this air raft bay door. Son, I think the Willow Dawn is a far trader out of Benasden, but I am not sure. The doctor and I found the ship's library, where we were able to access the crew roster, communications logs, and some medical data. Dr. Steiger can fill you in on the medical when he's ready. There are 20 crew members listed. We have only 3 bodies accounted for. 2 inside and 1 out. Despite what you've seen in terms of body parts, I cannot identify crew until I can get a DNA match. So far, I have also matched 3 blood samples to additional personnel. We still have our work cut out for us. The communication logs are just as interesting. Regular, routine communicator transmissions of laboratory reports have been made daily to Lisani Laboratories. The transmissions were sent to the mining company on the world surface below, directly to Daugli Hosh. A dozen other transmissions were also sent and received over the last 5 months, but any further information about them has been erased. We broke the encryption on some messages sent to Butler Chemical Company. And it turns out those messages were lab reports, but the data was scrambled. We also found incoming messages from Butler Chemical addressed to the ship's astrogator, Harris Slocum. The last one being received the day of the explosion in the auxiliary lab. Lastly, life support records show that the explosion caused a power surge that temporarily disabled several functions. Once back online, sensors detected an unknown chemical in the air. Fully scrubbing the chemical took 20 hours. By that time, the chemical had already infiltrated every quadrant of the ship.
Hash, that slimy little... Clark to Alcepius. Jana, are you there?
You're loud and clear, Commander. Go ahead.
Did you lock Hash in his stateroom?
Affirmative. And I have him on visual monitor. He's watching tapes from the ship's library.
Okay, good. Keep an eye on him, and under no circumstance does he move until I return.
Understood, Commander. Sabine out. Someone's at the door.
Whoa, sorry. I will just be leaving.
We have a visitor.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tyrell Steiger. We are here to help you. This is a rescue mission. Can we assist you?
Zune, with me, Engstrom, Waymire, head the opposite direction through the bridge and try to cut them off. Let's go.
Raina, let's follow John in case they need medical. Come on.
Commander?